like rocket fuel.
Coach, some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals.
We go tonight. M20. I'm on. Check. Crunch.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley. His fourth touchdown on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Cardinals 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Let's go now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a first and 10 at their own 22.
Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft. Switch.
Delta. Out. Check to 6. Bullet. Half.
Murray now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Let's go. Joker. Alert 3.
From the gun on third down, Murray. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Come get some.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley.
Watch twist.
And he finds some open field. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. 20, 10, touchdown, L.A. Todd Gurley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Rams strike quickly here for 6 points. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
So easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing it.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guy. Are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, baby. It's game, baby.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
17.
They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, watch the slant. Kill.
Listen.
Hey, turn it up. Tight dog. Here we go.
Hey, orbit.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he's got room. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Darrell Henderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Set. 18 Gator. 59. Let's go. Rotate. Spell. We got this.
Twist. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a first and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now first and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Under crunch. Hot seven.
Now Murray again, eluding the pressure right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal.
Check tight end. Check tight. Check nickel.
Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A first carry for Amir Abdullah. A nice little juke. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Check. Hey, kill. Check 52. Motion.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Rush in.
On first down, Abdullah. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Get the ball right here. Let's go. Hard ball.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Got his man there. It's Wallace complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Goff on first down. He's able to find Wallace. And some room to maneuver. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now, first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end.
Let's go.
Cardinals 7.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And Oliver able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Mike, check. 59. Hey.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. 23 yards on the play.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Murray now, 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. That good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
You're not ready. Zoom.
First down, Murray. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
49, check 49. Let's go. Travel.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe it gives you a little bit of confidence dialing up the next one that maybe your team will believe in it when you send it in.
The Cardinals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Orbit. Don't be scared of it. Mike's 59.
Here's Murray.
Come on.
Johnson's got it complete. 12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it in, throw it, go play action, and take your shot at the end zone.
Escaping the pressure right. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie, 15 Lonnie, 59.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Watch the safety creep. Slam, slam. 66, bullet, pow. Off.
Murray now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Cover, 59. Mike's 59. I got you, son. I got you, son.
That's the West.
Play action. Now it's Murray. And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Hey, 4-1's Mike.
That's it. Come off the ball hard. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Hey, here we go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
Check the backer.
Check 3. Check 99.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And the pressure gets to him again. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
Kill.
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 29, Goff, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Willie Henry muscled his way in for the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if I'm going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
To throw is gone. Flush to his right. A deep ball for Gurley. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
That's it, baby.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at that 8-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again. This time it's Abdullah. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Down. Shell. Proteins.
3rd and 2. Gone. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll come out in the pistol. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we've got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you've got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the half and see if you can go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw, it's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Set, right.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Let's go, baby.
12 yards to pick up. Good enough for an Arizona first.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Complete. It's Johnson. 7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Murray off play action. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam. Oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on 1st. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll run it with Johnson. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway, because that's your strength.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Stop your whining. 64. Safety's creeping.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Demir Bird. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. The Cardinal offense not going anywhere. They'll stay out and go for 2.
22, jet, bomber. 22, jet, bomber. Jet 24. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Kill, 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 kill. Switch, switch, switch. Wide. Go. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it with Johnson. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
On second down, it's Henderson, and he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
43 is the mic.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Who's that? Who's that? Is that yours? Is that yours? Who's that?
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Check. Lucky.
Hey, 76. Check.
Now Goff will hand this one to Gurley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10.
Mike's 43.
They'll try the air now with Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Check.
Two.
Hot.
Hey, 5.
43 is the mic.
Hey, high 7.
After the sack on 1st down, Goff steps away to his left, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
43.
Out of the gun, Goff. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
For them, they haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they get heading into that lead.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 26.
All day, every day.
He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Check, 43.
11.
They run once more with Henderson. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there. And I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them pretty high.
And this one is right through. And that will make this now a 19-point advantage. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Murray eluding the pressure right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 right at the 40. To throw is Murray, escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he's going to go down again. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check pass, check pass. Check 9, check 9.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position.
All day, just like that. Just like that. Check 3, check 3.
They'll run on 1st down. Henderson. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A.
And that's a good run, and I know he went out of bounds, so we can nitpick a little bit here and get on him and say, hey, make sure you stay in bounds, keep the clock running. But this stage of the game, Brandon, that's not really uppermost in his mind. He just wants to take care of the football and gain yardage.
Yeah, they have a little bit of comfort there with it not just being a one-score game, so not too nitpicky. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd down now, it's Henderson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Throwing on second down. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. The Cardinals on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on third down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
You don't want this.
Murray now on first down. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A good pickup there, a 22.
Right here, right here.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, it's his 20th sack of the season as he continues what could be a record-setting campaign. To try it again after the sack. Murray, and this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Murray with a 3rd and long. Open man is Kirk, complete. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check your hot read.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And able to find Kirk complete. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
That's it. Check safety, check safety. Check three.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Here's Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Quick the edge.
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Shift.
DC.
Check. Crunch.
Goff on the draw play to Henderson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Rams.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey,
Maverick Wall.
43.
They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Don't throw this way.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them a couple games over 500 now at 7-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin, sir.